sports movie fans, and welcome to Locker Room Flicks Podcast. I am your host, Frank Sullivan. With me is my co-host, Frank Garland. Frank, how are you this fine evening on a nice Friday night?
Good. Yeah, we're doing an evening show tonight.
Show, Friday night.
Wow, Friday night. Yep.
But
and we're starting our Halloween edition here.
Yeah, Halloween edition. Right? We're gonna throw in 5 Halloween movies, horror movies, so you call. I think we got a really good mix.
Yeah, I agree with you. Totally.
We'll do Hocus Pocus, Nightmare on Elm Street, Dawn of the Dead, which we're going to be having a special guest on that episode, Paranormal Activity, and to finish it up, Halloween. Got to have Halloween on Halloween, right?
Woohoo! You got it.
So out of all those movies, like, have you seen them recent? Like, obviously, probably saw them last year. Like,
I saw. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, if they're on, I'll put them on. You know what I'm saying? If I see them on TV, I'll throw them on. I've probably seen Halloween. I seen that Dawn of the Dead too. Mm-hmm. That with Ving Rhames, right? Yeah, Ving Rhames.
Yeah,
that one. That was really good, actually. I enjoyed that one.
I gotta be honest. So I've seen. I don't know if I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I might have seen bits of it.
Yeah, it's been a while for me.
Halloween, I've seen that one. It's been a long time. The rest of the ones I've seen pretty much recent, or last year or whatever.
Yeah.
I know we probably mentioned this last year. What's your favorite scary movie? So to speak, huh? That's a callback to our Scream episode we did last year. If you guys want to listen to that one, you can go ahead.
Well, for me as a kid, not as a kid, but as a teenager, when I lived in Orange, and I used to be down the cellar, Poltergeist was real tough. And I was all by myself down there. It's dark. I know it's a movie, but man, I was messed up with the TV set. And you want
to know what's funny? Again, some of these movies, these horror movies, if you watch them now, you'd be like, "That's stupid." Like, all right, it gets kind of like it's just the way that. But again, for that time, it had to be pretty frightening.
Yeah, that was scary. I have to admit, because that had a little bit of everything in it. So but that was scary. I've seen a lot of scary movies, but that one was. And I'll tell you one other thing I saw: the original Night of the Living Dead. And you'll remember this place in New Haven, the Yale Bowl.
Yeah.
I went with my brother and he didn't have no children yet. My brother and his wife in the car at night, like at 11 o'clock at night. And that's where it was black and white, and they had the zombies. And real crazy. It was wild. I'm looking outside the doors figuring, I'm all done. There's a zombie getting me.
I was going to say, what year is this? 70?
That's no. Late 60s. Yeah, I was about 8. But I had never seen nothing like that before. So I'm saying, oh my God, they're going to come and get me.
Yeah.
Thank God I had my brother there.
Wow. That's funny.
but that's it. That's way back. But yeah.
I got to say, I'm trying to think again. When I think of when the holidays come, Halloween, Christmas, there's certain movies that, again, like Halloween, October is upon us, right? There's certain movies I need to watch during this season. And if I don't, I'm going to be disappointed. Which again, we'll watch it, but I got to say, I'm trying to think. Scream is definitely up there. Again,
yeah, it is good though.
We did that. That's episode. God, that's episode 59, and we're on episode 106. Can you believe it?
Yes, we are.
Scream is up there. It is up there.
It's a scary one too, man.
It's very good. Yeah, the new ones were really good too. Too long again.
They were
unnecessary. Too long.
Yep. I agree totally with you.
But Paranormal Activity is one of those movies where it's I think it's very underrated, and it still rocks me to my core, to the point and again, if I want to watch a horror movie, we just watched Urban Legend tonight.
Oh yeah, that's
okay. It's not again. Well, again, you're talking about killer and demon and ghost.
Yeah.
But Paranormal Activity, I usually got to watch something after as like a palate cleanser, or else I'm having nightmares.
I agree with you.
It's again, that's part of the reason why I picked it, because I know it's so good.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Again, we'll talk about that when we get closer to it. But I'm ready for. I was talking to Steve earlier. I was like, I'm ready for the fall. This is great. This is the ultimate time of the year. September to February. The rest of the months can, go take a walk.
I agree with you. I agree. I always like the fall there. I love the fall, and then the cool air, and even the part of the winter. That's and guess what I bought today at the store? A bag of McIntosh apples.
Wow.
That's not a big apple down here. Remember that, because they got most of the other kinds of apples.
Do you have
apple?
Bags. I was gonna say, do you have apple? You don't do apple picking down there, do you? Like apple farms?
I don't know if there is any around here. I'm not saying there isn't. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. I wouldn't doubt it. It's Florida.
We went to an apple. We went apple picking last week. We went apple picking on Sunday.
I remember you told me.
A bunch of apples. Got a bunch. I'm drinking right now. I'm drinking an apple cider. Apple cider with some Fireball. You want a nice alcoholic drink, just a little bit, but the Fireball with the cinnamon and apple cider.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. That sounds good to me.
It's a good treat. Because sometimes it's sometimes the apple cider is a little too sugary, so it cuts the sugar out a little bit.
Yep.
But so I'm drinking that, and I think we're gonna get some pumpkins soon. I don't know. I don't know when or where, but I think we're gonna maybe go Sunday. We're recording tonight, so I got Sunday free. We'll go pick some pumpkins out. We got some. We got some witches hanging from the trees. So.
Oh boy. Yeah, you could do all that there. That's nice. Having all that.
I think about making a scarecrow. I want to put it out there, get clothes and stuff it, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyways, let's looking forward to this year, especially with Stella.
Definitely. I agree totally with you.
We're gonna do.
She's older.
Yeah, she's older, but she's still she shouldn't be able to walk from house to house. So.
I know, but I'm just saying, she's at least Christmas will be a lot of fun this year.
Yeah, yeah.
She'll understand it a little bit more.
We're gonna do a play on the Jaws, so she's gonna be the shark, Stella. Casey's gonna be the lifeguard uniform. I'm gonna be one of her. I'm gonna be all bloody and stuff like a victim. That's what we're gonna be following.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Do you realize next year, we're going to get into the movie, but you realize next year for Christmas, we're going to go from two kids to 4. I mean,
that's right.
I mean, Anastasia's due in November, but so we'll have 3.
You're almost a year old.
Yeah,
you guys are almost a year old too.
By then, yeah.
Wow.
You realize that on Christmas Eve? Wow.
Man, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. You know how long I've waited for this? A long time.
Yes. I know.
Boy.
All right, we'll get into the movie.
Okay, buddy. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Introduction to the movie. We did Hocus Pocus. It was released in July 16th, 1993. It had a budget of $28 million, an opening weekend of $8.1 million, and a gross of $50 million. Not bad. Remember, that's 93.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Almost 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Directed by Kenny Ortega, starring Bette Midler as Winifred
Yep.
Sanderson, sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Jessica Parker as Sarah Sanderson, Kathy Najimy as Mary Sanderson, Omri Katz as Max, Thora Birch as Danny, Vanessa Shaw as Allison, Amanda Shepard as Emily Binks, and Larry Bagby as Ernie Ice. Simple synopsis: a teenage boy named Max and his little sister move to Salem, where he struggles to fit in, before awakening a trio of diabolical witches that were executed in the 17th century. It had 11 nominations, had 2 wins, nice runtime, 1 hour and 36 minutes.
Perfect.
I watched it on Disney Plus, and I think you did too, right?
Correct.
Yes. All right. So that was it. It's good. We'll talk more about it.
Yep.
But here we go. Frank's 5 fun facts. What do you got?
There's quite a lot in this. I'm sure you looked at it, so I was trying to pick and choose. So, fact number 1, Hocus Pocus was filmed over the course of 5 months in Salem, Massachusetts, and numerous other locations. Filming started on October 12th of 92 and finished on February 10th of 93. The cemetery set was filmed at the largest sound stage at the Walt Disney Studios. Real birch and elm trees from the East Coast were uprooted and moved to the set, because I know it filmed in California. So, give you an idea on that. Have you ever been to Salem? Is the real question.
No, never did, and I had no idea this was filmed. Some of it was filmed in Salem. I had no idea. Never really looked into that.
Yes, that's so cool. we went to Salem. I want to say a few years ago.
Right.
Fun, very fun. Again, I think it varies on times. Like right now is probably when you want to go to Salem, because it'll probably again it's you going. It's Halloween. It's the witches. I mean, you talking about it's like going to Disney World around. You know, it was a good time. It was. We stayed at the Hawthorne Hotel, which is very famous, and an old hotel. It's like right in the heart of Salem, where you can walk to everything. It was a really good time. Yeah. I definitely recommend it. All right, let's see here. Fact number 2. Due to the length of the film and the variety of tricks Binks performed, several cats were used on the Hocus Pocus set. Humane Hollywood reported that the crew chose which cat to feature each scene based on the animal's skills and personality. Still, the animal stunts required training and creativity. According to the Humane Hollywood, when the children first meet Binks at the witch's house, Binks surprises Max by jumping on him, and Max falls down. To achieve the scene, one of the trainers released the cat, while the second trainer called the cat by the way of the buzzer hidden in the actor's clothing. So I guess he had a little buzzer.
Cool.
And I guess, as I said, for some of the scenes, they had animatronics used in place for the cat. So it just gives you an idea.
They did a nice job, though.
Yeah, I mean, you don't think about something little like that, the animal training. But I mean, it was a real cat.
Yep.
Fact number 3: the film was released in July of 1993 to take advantage of the children being off from school during the summer, avoiding competition with the. You want to try to guess what movie came out in? Is around the same time to avoid competition?
In February?
Well, so when it came, so they basically, instead of releasing it around Halloween time, another popular Halloween movie was going to get released in '93. So instead of compete, which it makes total sense now doing that the way they did it. You want to try to guess another popular Halloween movie in '93?
Just give me a first letter.
Well, I could say but it's an N.
Oh. No, I don't.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh yeah, that was. I've never seen it. I heard it was a good flick, though. Weird.
I've seen it like once or twice. I haven't seen it too many times, but it's one of those other pop. We could have easily did that one too. Well, and I think that also, from what I hear, a lot of people talk about a lot of people watch it for Christmas.
It's a big following
because it's got a very big big cult following. Yeah.
Yes, it does. You're right.
But yeah, it's interesting. I think that they did a good idea of doing it. Fact number 4: Disney bought the script in 1984 and then sat on the project for 8 years. The original title was Disney's Halloween House and was supposed to be much darker and scarier. But rumors that Disney considered turning it into a made-for-TV movie at one point had spread on the internet, but none of it has been confirmed by the cast or the crew. So that just gives you an idea where, again, we've seen movies scripts sit on the cutting room floor and just whatever reason don't get made.
Yes, we have. That's true. You're right.
It would have been interesting to see who they would have casted in that in 1984. Because I mean, that's almost almost 10 years. Was Bette Midler? I mean, when was she available? I know she's been around for a long time, but was she available? Was she,
Yeah, that's a good point.
A whole brand new cast.
And don't forget, I know it's a scary movie or whatever it's going to be, but that was the Brat Pack back then. You had all them hot people like Estevez and the whole gang there. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, 84.
That was their era. Yeah. So I'm not saying they would have been in it, but they might.
You never know. Young Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Yep.
And for my last fact, it's just a little inspiration for Hocus Pocus came from the bedtime story producer and co-writer David Kirchner would tell his kids Halloween is a huge deal in our home, and it's been since their daughters were little. And that just kind of gives you a little bit of a hint of Hocus Pocus. So
yeah, very good. Those are excellent.
Again, there's a lot of facts on this.
No, there is. There's a lot. We'll go over some of the stuff. Mm-hmm. Just getting back to Nightmare real quick. Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare
Before Christmas. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah. In the Christmas shop in Disney Springs, they have a whole section right now because it's Christmas time. Well, it's going to be Christmas.
Yeah.
They have a whole section of that there.
I know. It's a huge following. You've never seen that movie?
I've never seen it. I always wanted to see it.
Maybe it's worth. Maybe it's worth.
Yeah. Yep.
I've only seen it maybe once or twice. I believe that is what's his face, Burton.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. Did Batman?
Did
I can't think of his first name. Yeah, I know who it is. It's Burton. I just don't remember it's not Lance Burton. That's
That's gonna
see who it is. I know you're right who it is. I just don't know the first name.
Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Tim Burton. Yep.
Tim Burton. He does a lot of those. The Batman. He did a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So again, when's the last time you seen this movie?
We saw 2 not too long ago.
Yeah.
We watched 2. Excellent.
The second one. Yep.
I hadn't seen Hocus Pocus in a while, but I've seen it like 2-3 times.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, I really enjoyed it watching it again. It's a lot of fun to watch every time. It just is. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
It is a good, fun movie, and again, I think it's also good for kids and adults.
Yes,
because I don't know if you noticed, there's a lot of adult humor in this thing.
There is.
We'll get more into that. But there's a lot of adult humor for sure.
Yeah.
You would break the cast down?
Yeah. Bette Midler, you don't have to say too much about her. She kills it.
Mm-hmm.
She kills it in it. We know she's done everything. Beaches, First Wives, Clubs, Hello Dolly, Broadway, Fiddler on the Roof. She's done all kinds of stuff. She's a hell of a singer, too. Everybody forgets she's a singer.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Dances, yeah. She was excellent in it. I love.
She's got to have like a few Emmys or Tonys, right?
Yeah, I'm sure she does. Yeah, she plus she's funny and she's sinister in it. It's I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't see many other people that can play that part. She did such a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah, she was the eye candy of the.
Good Lord, man! It's like you notice it I noticed it when I was a kid. Just chest. It's out there. That's what I mean. It's worth a watch for adults too. But she plays a funny part and she's like again the stupid idiot, you know.
Yeah. Remember too, she was in Footloose.
Was she? Huh?
Yes, Ed Wood and Sex and the City forever. So I mean, she's done a lot of stuff, man. Yeah.
I think I may have seen that once.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that's way back. I'm just saying though, and then Kathy and the Jimmies as Mary Sanderson. She was in Sister Act 1 and 2.
Yep.
She's a lot of fun. I like her. She's a good actress.
Yes.
She's that giddy type comic relief in it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, she's good. I really enjoyed her in that. She's a good actress. She's a good actress. And they're all in. Let's just say this: they're all in the maybe next year we'll do it. They're all in the Hocus Pocus too, of course. Too.
I thought I heard that they were making another one, and it's supposed to take place in like 17 or 6, whatever the year that they're supposed to be in, 16 or
1693.
1693. Okay.
That's when it starts in the movie, which is funny. That's when it starts. That's when the daughter gets, they suck all the life out of her.
Yeah, you're right. That's that's kind of dark, no? They suck the life out of her, and she's just like, she's just kind of there with her head down. And again, this is also it's also a kid's movie.
And it's a kid. Yeah.
It was a funny little note. I don't know why, for some reason, I just noticed back in the 1600s scenes, the guy, Thackeray Banks is running around barefoot, and I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I know they probably got him walking on like something easy, but he's like, he's running.
That's it's funny you say that because I seen it too. And Linda said, barefoot. I said, what's going on?
Yeah, these little details.
Yeah, you're right. That's true. And how about Vanessa Shaw as Allison?
But another,
she's hot. She's a hot item. Yes.
Yeah, she looks young, but
she's very.
But she looks very good now.
Yeah, she does.
But she had a good role. She plays that kind of cute little, what do you call it, girl next door type thing.
Yes.
What kind of costume party where her parents have? It's like they're having like a swingers type deal, right? I mean,
you're talking about Allison's
her family, right? Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was what do you call it? Like a colonial.
Colonial, yeah, that's true.
Or kings and queens.
You can go to you can go to and a lot of the filming for those is you kind of see their exterior shots.
Yes, you do.
And then inside might be in a sound stage or whatever. So you can see Allison's house. There's that place where the town hall where they have the big dance party. There's that exterior shot. There's a bunch of shots that you can see that. You go into Salem and you can see them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Uh-huh. Oh, that's where you were. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know where you were going with that. Okay.
Yeah, really? They have a bunch. They have a bunch of tour. If you take we took a tour at night, which was actually really cool.
Oh, that's wild.
And we saw a few spots where we saw like maybe one or two spots. Some were kind of off the beaten path, but they take you to a few of the spots. They show you where actually like the real witches, like this witch was stoned, and did a lot of wild shit back then.
So you're saying some of those fronts there are real?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, at least real.
Yep.
The fronts
are real. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I got it. Wow, that's wild. Mm-hmm. Hey, how about that? Get back into that. How about the other one with the adults? The costume. I love those things. That's so cool. All the costumes and stuff.
Yeah,
you got Elvis in there.
Madonna with the
yeah.
A lot of emphasis on boobs and yabos and stuff like that, huh?
Yeah. I know. Those are some cool outfits, though, man. And then all the little kids. You got Michael Myers. You got devils and pirates and skeletons and all kinds of stuff.
Did you notice the three witches that they're dressed as them, as the Sanderson sisters?
Yes, I did see that.
So we did that. I did that actually as a Halloween thing at work, a Halloween contest.
Yeah.
So me, two of my buddies, and a girl. We did that as a Halloween cut. So I was, we were the three girls. So she was Billy Butcherson. Because those are the Halloween costumes. I should send you the picture.
Oh my God, that's
funny.
I
was what's her face, Bette Midler's character.
Oh my God, that's wild.
Yeah. Got to win it for Halloween costume contest, right?
Yes, definitely. Shout outs. I got a couple shout outs here. You're gonna. Well, I don't know if you know her, but Kathleen Freeman. She plays the teacher.
Okay.
The teacher when they're at school.
I did recognize her.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's in like a billion. She's gone now, but she was in a billion shows back then. Then you had Stephanie Ferrisy as Jenny. I don't know if you ever saw The Great Outdoors. That's his wife in it.
I have seen The Great Outdoors.
Yes.
I don't.
That's his wife.
Who is this? Who is she in the movie?
Stephanie Pharisee, his mom.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yep.
Yeah, with the Madonna,
Mm-hmm.
and you had Gary Marshall, of course, as the devil, and Penny Marshall. I thought that was, from,
was it Laverne and Shirley, right?
Yeah, Laverne and Shirley.
You know, I was shocked at the because she directed Big, correct?
Yes.
I was like, you're telling. I don't know why. For some reason, it just took me by surprise that she directed it. I was like, she directed Big, really?
Yeah. They're brother and sister.
That's funny. Yeah. We just watched that movie actually, like last week.
But aren't they funny in that though?
I know.
Funny. Oh my!
He's like, God. You could have been a linebacker. He throws her the candy bar.
I know. Yeah.
And again, the adult humor is what's her face is coming onto him.
Oh yeah.
Funny.
Unbelievable. That was it. I just wanted to say those few.
I had a shout out too, and I don't know if you caught him because again, Jason Marsden, who does the voice of Binks the cat.
Oh, the cat.
So,
right.
Huge. Again, he was in Boy Meets World, but he was also a big voiceover actor. He said, I'm going to read a little bit of a bio of him because, again,
yeah, sure.
You can look his thing up. I mean, it's nuts. So it says his 35 plus year as an actor, Jason built an outstanding legacy of voiceover, performing in hundreds of animated cartoon series, feature films, video games, toys, and counting. Among the most popular, Jason Marsden is the voice of Goofy's son Max in the Goofy movie, which if you think about it now, you'll hear it. Let's see here, Zachary Banks, Kovu and the Rogue Lion King 2, Fairly Odd Parents, the Garfield movie, Ultimate Spider-Man, Batman, Avatar, Legend of Something, Transformers, DuckTales, you name it.
I could see it, though.
Hundreds.
I could see it.
He's got a great voice.
Yes, I could see that definitely as a voice. Somebody does the voices.
He goes to a lot. I've been trying to go to one and I haven't. He goes to a lot of those like '90s con and like those events. Yeah. I've been trying to go to one. I haven't had a chance to, but because I guarantee.
Have you ever been to one? Any of the Comic Cons?
No, I've been trying to go to like the '90s con because you get a lot of those. Series, like, and you get like the people from Boy Meets World, you get people from Full House,
right?
A lot of the Sandlot, and what's the other one? Mighty Ducks. You get people from there, but trying to, it's just one of these days.
Somebody gave Linda a present for I don't know what it was for, but from when she worked at Davis Bridal for a New Jersey Comic Con we got to go to.
Wow!
And they had I don't think you watched the show, but Arrow was there. The show Arrow. Mm-hmm. Stephen Amell is Arrow. Mm-hmm. Steve, he was there, and all the other characters in the show were there.
Gotcha.
So I'm in the bathroom, right? Here comes, what the hell's his name? Ruth. His last name is Ruth. He played one of the Superman in real life. He played one of the years of the Superman.
Really?
Superman. So he's in there with me, right? What a nice guy.
Really?
Big guy. So I said, yeah, you're Superman. Nice to meet you. He says, you too. So I walked out and the guy was there waiting in line. There was a line to get in there. I said, yeah, Superman's in there.
That's funny.
They were all there though. It was so cool to see them, man. You know what's nice about it? They have this hot girl that was on the show, and there's this big guy coming up. He must be about 300 pounds, maybe bigger, 350.
Yeah.
Like she gave him a hug, and I think that guy melted. It was amazing to see, but it was a lot of fun. We had a ball. I want to go. They got them down here all the time. I want to go to some down here.
I know. I just got to do it.
They get sold out so fast.
That's the other thing. They get sold out, and then like
it's sold right.
Like if I want to do it, it would be nice to get these people like I don't say autograph, but it'd be nice to get a picture with them.
That's what we did. We got a couple pictures, so it was really cool. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. You see a different side of them, which I liked. And everybody's cool there, so there's no jerks there. There's no assholes.
No, I know.
Take your picture, move on. But they're all cool. Yeah, it was fun. I guess some crazy stuff here. Jennifer Lopez auditioned for the role of Sarah Sanderson. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Cloris Leachman, I could see this. I don't know if you know who Cloris Leachman is.
I do know.
She looked very.
Yeah.
She's very similar looking to Bette Midler. She really is.
Yeah.
Was the producer's first choice to play Winifred? So the main person.
Yeah.
And Rosie O'Donnell was originally offered the role of Mary Sanderson. Rosie claims on her blog that she turned down the offer to work with Bette Midler because she didn't want to be a scary witch. So I don't know what that means.
That.
It's interesting.
She probably want to be second fiddle.
Exactly. Exactly. You're probably exactly.
She would have been good as that in that role. I could have seen that.
Oh, I think so. Oh, she's definitely. This movie had everything. It had everything. It had seriousness stuff too, man.
Yeah.
How about all the potions and the different concoctions they came up with, and when he drives up with the lights, remember? They think it's sunny outside, remember?
Yeah, he's like daylight savings time. Yep.
Oh, there's a lot of good scenes.
Yeah.
He plays it. We didn't mention him.
No, because he really hasn't really done much.
No, he hasn't. No, he didn't do much after that. Yeah, I think he's retired from that. He does something else now. He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that anymore. No.
Yeah, no, this was a good movie. It's funny. You see the funny, what's his face? Ice and the other one, the kid, the two goons.
Yeah, Larry Bagby is Ernie Ice. I only picked him because he's in a lot of stuff. He's just a C actor, but he's in all kinds of bit parts and things.
Yeah.
The other blonde kid I think is too. I don't know his name.
Tobias,
I didn't put it.
Some Genelic or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were kind of really funny as like this kind of these two idiot goof offs.
You got to have jerks in it. Yeah.
Jerks. Yeah. Stealing. He's talking about his stomach hurting. He's like, he's going to stop eating candy.
And let's talk about the girl. Really, the main show girl in that whole thing was Emily, the little girl. She was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was kicking butt during that movie, man.
She had a lot of lines. I mean, again,
she did.
We talked about, and I know we mentioned like child actors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think if you kind of calculated how much screen time the witches have had to the kids, I think it was pretty equal.
Yeah, I agree totally with you. I agree totally.
His parents were kind of like a side note.
They were. I agree.
I thought it was really funny how this whole thing happened on Halloween night. It's one long night. It's like, it's kind of funny, but then I'm like, did that even happen? But then I'm like, okay, well, I'm trying to like put a timeline down, right? So let's say, so he goes trick-or-treating out with his sister, right? Sister's young, so they probably go out, and it gets dark early.
Yeah, it gets dark early.
So they start, let's say they start 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Trick or treat for like an hour. Then I'm trying to like put all this time and into place of the timeline and stuff. The adults party starts at 8, 9 o'clock. They have enough time to go there. Which and they go into the high school, which they have no problem getting into the high school. We won't go into that.
I know.
But,
I know. And they dance till whatever because she put the spell on.
Which that's a huge iconic scene with her singing that. Her singing awesome, that movie, man. That song.
It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But Emily does a heck of a job in the movie. She really does. It's and not for nothing. Can you tell me this? Why in every movie we watch,
a virgin,
that's a scary movie, nobody believes anything in the movie.
Oh, I know.
They never believe anybody.
No.
They never believe him. There's a guy coming. He's killing people. Come on, what are you just watching that for? What are you making up stories? Nobody believes anybody.
I always laugh again because they always play the virgin card. It's
they do. They did.
Yeah, it's either a virgin little the candle. It's something with being a virgin or not being a virgin, or like what I mean.
Right.
Like again, Scream. It's like you lose your virginity and you die.
Right. Yeah. Well, remember, too, that goes back to the old days of the sacrificial people that used to sacrifice people who usually were virgins in real life. So, I mean, I'm talking way back, in the whack jobs back in the days of that. They always wanted, I don't know what it was, because they wanted somebody that was not spoiled, that was clean. That was so that's what they did.
Yeah.
They sacrificed. remember, people have been sacrificed before you.
Oh, I know.
There's a lot of crazy stuff goes on. So, but yeah, so that's kind of what I think they're basing it on. So to some extent,
yeah.
The part where they're caught, and I loved it, where they were they put them in the
oven,
the place where they do the clay.
You know, the oven. Pretty big oven, huh?
Yes, yeah, and they.
I know it's so stupid, but like it's like okay, I'm like if it's an oven, it's like a kiln. They don't really give turns.
It's a kiln.
Yeah, they don't. Right. Those don't give fire. But again, it's a movie, so it's
a movie.
It's played for kids.
That was great. Oh, that was great. I loved it. That was so cool. I love this movie. Like I said, this movie was a lot of fun. I hadn't seen it.
I wonder if if you looked it up. I don't know. I probably could have looked it up. If there really is a thing with salt. Remember they're putting salt around them?
Yeah.
There probably really is like an urban legend or something.
Yes. Yeah, I think there is. I think I've seen that before. I don't know, once again, I don't know if it's real. But I've heard that. I've seen that in other movies, actually. I've seen that in some devil movies, yeah. Yeah. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll put the devil's the devil's star, and then they'll surround it with salt so the devil can't, something like that. Yeah, there's so much. I've seen so many movies, it's insane, all those kind of movies.
I'll just kind of Google it real quick, but it says in many religious practices and cultures, salt signifies preservation and the binding of spiritual covenant. What's the word? Can't say it.
Covenant.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Covenant, yes. The use of salt in rituals like sprinkling during ceremonies, or forming protective barriers, showcase its significance in warding off negative energies and evil spirits. So that is a true thing.
Yes, that's like I said. But I've seen it before. So,
yeah,
that was definitely. Did you read this part here? This was something interesting. The last witch trial in New England witchcraft scare was a mother and daughter, both named Winifred. This is true. Winifred Benham in 1697. Winifred's eldest mother was named Mary, and was accused of witchcraft.
Oh.
Women are styled as elder and younger, not senior or junior, which is reserved for men. Interesting. So that was the last time I think they had a whatever you want to call it.
A witch trial? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you remember what they used to do?
Stone them.
If they tried to drown them and they drowned, they weren't a witch.
Gotcha.
But if they don't drown, they're a witch. You couldn't win no matter what you did.
And again, in Salem, they kind of show you a lot of this stuff. They tell you a lot of stuff they do with stoning.
That's cool.
And they
right.
There was another thing where a guy, I'm trying to remember what the guy was. Is they put him down in this like grave, and they put some big boulder on it. It was something wild like that. A lot of crazy shit back then.
Frank, did they have men witches too?
That's
warlocks or
I don't know what you would call them. I think it was just people. I would say people in cahoots of.
Oh, okay. Right.
With them, yeah.
I got it. Okay, I was just wondering. That's all. I know they're warlocks and witches. I just didn't know what they believed in back then. That's some weird stuff, man. But whatever.
Yeah. No, I know.
And Kirshner also wrote another scary movie. Really, it really is. Child's Play.
Did he? Wow.
Yes, he did. Yep.
No, he did a great job. Again, I think right story.
Yeah.
Casting. The cast was good. Really good.
Yeah, Kenny Ortega. I didn't realize this. He did Newsies. That's a Disney movie. Then he choreographed St. Elmo's Fire. That's an Academy Award winner. Pretty in Pink and High School Musical. So he was. That's why I think it was so well done.
Yeah.
A lot of the choreograph, and I'm sure he did some of that in the movie too, plus directing it. But it was very well done. And it keeps going. They got to tell a few of the stories in the graveyard. Remember, he's talking to Billy and Pat and all kinds of different things. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And they can't come into the grave. Remember that? They couldn't.
Yeah.
What is it? They couldn't land on the grave.
They couldn't land on it. That's why they were flying
right,
around, and that's why she ends up bringing back Billy. What's his face? Billy Butchinson or.
Yeah. Is it Butcherson? I think it is Butcherson.
Yeah, Billy Butcherson. Well, I don't know if you know. Billy Butcherson is played by Doug Jones. Doug Jones is a huge.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what you want to call him.
English actor, I think.
English actor. He plays a bunch of. He plays a lot of like CGI type stuff, like Shape of Water, Hellboy. What else? I think he was in Lord of the Rings. I think he played one of those Knight Riders, or you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So he's been in a bunch of stuff too.
Yeah, he was very well done. This cast was a good cast, very good.
Yeah.
$28 million budget. It had to probably go to the first three girls, I would say.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, again, the kids were all no name.
And Jimmy, I think, was an up and coming actress. She wasn't. She hadn't done any sister acts yet. I don't think, right?
Yeah,
Sister Acts 1
probably.
and 2. I don't think so.
Locations, probably. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know with Sarah Jessica Parker. She was young in this too.
She's young in it. Yeah, I don't even know if she. Well, she did Footloose, but
she was.
I don't think
30. Let's see, like 30.
How old was she there?
She was like 29, 30 or something like that.
Yeah.
She's born in '65, and the movie came out in '93. Yeah,
she's 28.
She's 28.
Yeah, she's a kid, really. Think about it. I mean, wow.
God bless.
Wow, huh?
I know.
Yeah, I know. Oh, and Bette Midler stated that this was her favorite of all her films.
Yeah.
She's done a lot, too.
I like how, too, a lot of them end up having, they were, I wonder if they had to, like, sing for the audition, because they all kind of had, I don't know if Mary does, I know What's-Her-Face sings a song at the end to lure all the children in.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was pretty cool, too. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
All the children are coming?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Well, again, there's just all the parents are at the town party getting wild, so.
Oh, yeah. They didn't care.
I got a lot of them were still in their costumes, you know.
Oh, my God. I like the Black Flame bit. That was pretty cool. The Black Flame.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool.
I bet you if you looked into that, there's probably something significant with that, too.
I'm sure there is. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, like I said, I'm trying to think through the whole thing. Yeah, and you had to have the bullies in it. That makes the, got to have the jerk kids. Come on, what are you going to take the girls' candy?
I like the, no, you're right, I know. I like his bedroom was kind of nice, big.
Yeah.
What was that thing? What's that thing called up? It was like
the staircase.
Yeah, it leads up to
staircase?
it goes up probably to the
skylight to the attic.
Or a little attic.
Yeah, that's cool bedroom.
Yeah, it looks really cool, yeah.
Yeah. I wish I had that was wild. Even Linda said it. She said, that's a pretty cool bedroom.
Yeah, I know.
There. Yeah. Well, a lot of those houses they lived in, those Victorian kind of houses. They were
old, huge, big houses.
They're made that way, yeah. Those houses got 1,000 rooms in them. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, he played a good part. They all did. I thought it was great.
Is there anything you didn't like? I know.
No, I mean, I never liked the kids trying to get your candy and stuff. That's so stupid in those movies. But whatever, you're gonna got to do that to make the.
Did you ever go out as a kid and do like I know we called it Mischief Night. It was always the night before Halloween.
I did that many a time.
Yeah, me too.
When I think back, I say to myself, "You're an idiot." I know. I did that stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I used to do? I used to go out. This is not once again. This is like when I'm about 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I used to go out with my buddies. I'd have a mask on.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go out, go around, load up, go home, put another mask on, and load up twice.
Wow.
You know, one guy said to me one night.
Yeah.
He said, "Weren't you here before?" I said, "Nah, that's my brother." I lied to him.
That's funny.
That's my brother. It wasn't me.
That's funny.
So I'd have 2 bags at home full of what do you call it, bags? Pillowcases full of candy. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Look at that, huh?
That's when you used to get the big candy bars, not this garbage you get now.
No. Trick or treating again. It's a different time now. Where again, I know when growing up, I used to just go in the neighborhood. Now it seems like it's kind of like it's isolated to popular neighborhoods.
You're right.
There's no like, okay, let's go walk out. Last year, we didn't have anybody on I'm on a dead end, but there's a few kids on my road.
Right.
And even when I lived in Wallingford, we got 3-4 kids. My neighbors. There's not filled with kids anymore. It's a different time. It's kind of sad,
It is sad. You're right. I agree with you, Tony.
That's what I'm thinking. Is like, okay, where are we going to go for Halloween? I don't know where Maria and Chloe end up going, but I guess she's not in her condo.
That's a good point. I don't have no clue. Unless she goes to a little party or something. I don't know.
They go to
I have no idea. That's
Like
interesting.
the few streets or neighborhood where people like will drive to there.
Yeah.
And then that's really it. I mean, in Wallingford, do you know where the Archie Moores is?
Yes, I do.
In the center of town. So, and then like I'm trying to, if you can remember how you get to my house, you go down that road and then there's a cemetery at the end. So they block off. They close that street down. Or most of the street down. And that's like Halloween town. Halloween Central is a ton of houses are just loaded with people. They had like one house had a band playing outside. It was
people
wild.
like that
it was
stuff.
Absurd. Man. It was like adults, and it was cool.
It's a lot of fun.
But again, like I said, it's just you got to go there. But
yeah, you do.
I guess at a different time.
It was, man. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed those days.
I don't think I really have anything.
No, I don't either. I thought we went over it. I think we took care of all the people on it. And,
do you want to go ratings?
Yes. Yeah, I'll start.
The IMDb gave it a 6.9. Yep.
Okay. The cast I thought was great. Time was perfect. Hour and a half. I liked every bit of it. I thought it was well done. They kept you busy the whole time. It had a little bit of everything. The kids, the grown-ups.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to go, I won't go 6.9. I'll go higher than that. That was a joke myself, I think. I'm going to give it like a 7.5. An easy 7.5.
Yeah.
I could give it even more.
I know.
But I gotta decide what it is. It is a comedy.
It's a comedy. It's I don't want to say it's kiddie, but it's got, again, it's...
Yeah.
I remember this movie, again, this has got a lot of like a nostalgia movie, again, because this movie came out in my heyday, I was young, I was a kid.
For sure.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna go like the same thing. 7. I'm gonna give it a 7.6. I gotta give it a little nod to Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I gotta say it's one of the reasons why I watch it. I mean,
yep, I know. But good. She's good in it. But
again, yeah, cast is great, but you got to take it for what it is. It's a kiddie movie for the most part. It is. With again, and they throw some stuff for the adults.
Yeah, they do.
But yeah, so that's what I'm going to go with. 6.7.
All right. Very good. Excellent.
And again, the next movie we're going to do is A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Right.
Should be interesting.
Okay.
And again, it's one of those older movies, so it should be interesting to see how it plays now.
Yeah, I agree totally.
Older movie. I'm looking forward to it. As far as our extra innings, anything else I want to highlight? I got Hell's Kitchen started.
Yes, I watched the first episode.
We did too.
Excellent.
It's nice because it's in Connecticut.
It's in Connecticut, May 7th they did that show. Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, we've been to the Hell's Kitchen. We ate there. I recommend going. Especially if you like the show. It was a cool time. The food was great. But that's really it as far as another thing I wanted to highlight is American Sports Stories, which is basically about Aaron Hernandez. So I think I mentioned. I don't know if I mentioned it, but it's the guy who did American Horror Story. Yeah. But it's called American Sports Story. So, but it's not a documentary. It's an actual a show. It's like a mini series, but it shows you some of the. It's interesting, so to speak.
Yes, I know. Linda watched another thing on like that. She told me all about him, which I didn't know all the background.
Neither did I.
It's interesting.
But it's tough. It's worth a watch. I gotta say, it's on Disney Plus and it's on Hulu. So
I'll have to check it out.
And there's 3 episodes out. So.
Oh, okay, very good.
But yeah, that's all I really got. You got anything else before we wrap it up?
No, that's it.
All right, well, that's the ball game.